This video is sponsored by Rat Power Bikes. I think we are doing pretty much okay in the liquids department. And I love our new storage area above the fridge up here. And our new closet. It's a work in progress. And we got a spice rack. It looks like it is going to rain, so I hitched up beforehand. I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Hello everybody, we're here at the Palm City rest area in Martin County. It's been a miserable drive. And it's still raining a little bit, but it's been raining most of the time, and the traffic, especially in Miami and Fort Lauderdale, it got a little better after Palm Beach, but still. I'm gonna see if they have some decent coffee, otherwise I'm gonna make a Cuban coffee in the RV and we continue. And I didn't shoot any video of the road because I didn't want to put you guys through that. Yep, this is definitely the better machine. It's decent coffee. I got myself a new gadget, a tire pressure monitoring system, which, by the way, I should have gotten a long time ago. Well, today we are going to the Sebastian Inlet State Park, which is located on the Barrier Island between Vero Beach and Melbourne, on the east coast of Florida. This area overlooking the Indian River Lagoon has that old Florida feel to it. On the other side of the lagoon, on the mainland side, that is Sebastian. We have arrived at the Sebastian Inlet State Park here, and it's incredibly hot as usual in Florida in the summer, and the mosquitoes are like drones. I'm serious. But let me show you something. This is Minitini, the back of Minitini, and I keep walking and walking and walking, and this is our water. That's no good. It looks like we might have to buy a hose. I'm going here through a campsite, but it's vacant, so I don't think anybody will mind, because I want to show you the view back here. It's very pretty. This is the Indian River Lagoon, what we have here in front of us. And check it out. It's very nice. The town of Sebastian is on the other side. And here we are. This is Sebastian Inlet State Park. We need to find a Walmart to buy a hose. Very nice, very peaceful. But we are hungry, so let's go. We've heard of this place called the Sebastian Beach Inn, which is supposed to be pretty good. We drive north on the bridge across the inlet. Many oceanfront houses for sale here, many worth over $1 million. And here we are, officially Coppola's Bar and Grill at the historic Sebastian Beach Inn. Yes, you heard right, historic. It was originally a coastal watch house, built around 1900, one of the few still standing, built to monitor the sea lanes, protect the coast, and rescue crews of ships that ran aground during storms. There are many shipwrecks along this coast. That's why it is called the Treasure Coast. The inn is nowadays, of course, a bar.
A very, very local vibe.
Castaway IPA.
Besides the beer, we have some mahi tacos and the fish and chips, and enjoy the sunset. We wake up at the crack of dawn to witness a very particular phenomenon. The sunrise, but not just the sunrise. Wait till you see. And we've got Venus too. Check it out, it's very faint, so I don't know if you can see it. It is the new moon rising just before the sun. Isn't that something? Incredible colors before sunrise as the little birds slowly wake up for breakfast. Oops, the tide is rising. The sunrise is imminent. The green flash, I had never seen it before. Fly, pelicans! Yeah, definitely in the top 10 best sunrises I've ever seen. It's awe-inspiring, really. Fly, pelican! Well, that was the highlight of the day. We'll be back in 30 seconds, but first, a word from our sponsor, Rat Power Bikes. Rat Power Bikes is an electric bike manufacturer offering direct-to-consumer pricing on powerful premium electric bikes. Because they sell directly to you, the consumer, you won't see the large retail markup that would be present if you were buying from a third party or a dealer, ensuring you're always getting a performance e-bike at a fraction of the cost. Visit www.ratpowerbikes.com or call 1-800-939-0310 to learn more about their models or to place an order. Now offering free shipping on all 4 models. Okay, let's go back to the RV and make some coffee. It is around 9:30 a.m. and the park is really quiet. The museum and the gift shop don't open until 10. We're gonna go to this place called Pelican Island National Wildlife Refuge. Dating back to 1903, this was the first national wildlife refuge in the United States, established by President Theodore Roosevelt. The entrance is through this very narrow dirt road, and a very pretty drive though. It looks like we may be the only humans here today. There's supposed to be plenty of raccoons and other wildlife too. We're going to take the Centennial Trail. It's less than a mile, round trip, and it is supposed to take you to this viewing platform. There is also the Joe Michael Trail, but that one is several miles long, and it is too hot right now to do it. As I said, there is supposed to be a lot of wildlife here, but aside from the monarch butterfly, all we encountered are dragonflies, some wasps, and mosquitoes the size of drones. This is the final part of the trail, going towards the platform, and they enumerate all the wildlife and national refuges going back to 1903, the date when Pelican Island was established.
And that's Pelican Island.
Yes, there's the legendary Pelican Island. Unfortunately, my zoom lens is not strong enough to tell whether we are looking at brown pelicans or some other kind of bird. They do have these telescope devices, but they don't work. It is all very pretty, but we are left somewhat wanting a little more.
Bird watching trail.
This bird watching trail here seems really neat, but it is too hot.
I think I killed it.
summer in Florida, and the mosquitoes are relentless. I really think they have become immune to DEET. Our next stop is the McCleary Treasure Museum.
In the early morning hours of July 31st, 1715, a severe hurricane sank 11 Spanish treasure ships along the east coast.
They have a bunch of artifacts here from the sunken Spanish ships, which were en route from Havana to Spain, carrying gold and silver and jewels. There is this observation deck outside, overlooking the Atlantic Ocean, the general area where all those Spanish ships sank. As I said before, all this coast is lined up with shipwrecks, full of treasures. The Treasure Coast.
Grapes. That's very weird. It's a tree wrapped around the palm tree.
Okay, let's head back to the state park. And there is a line to re-enter the park. The area where I wanted to go snorkeling looks to be pretty crowded too. This is here another day use area, apparently, towards the back where the boat ramp is. I don't know if this is an official swimming area, but I see some people in the water. Let's go to the other side, here, passing by the campground. There's a huge line to enter the park on this side, on the northern side. I am not liking this at all. We are getting kind of hungry, and there is supposed to be a nice restaurant on this side. This seems to be it. The restaurant really is just like a cafeteria inside of the gift shop. Perfect if you are coming from the beach, hungry, but we want something a little more, an adult beverage maybe. Would be nice too. I don't feel like snorkeling anymore. But the beach looks really nice, so maybe after lunch. Look at the current on the inlet. Wow. That's strong. We are going to the mainland, to the city of Sebastian proper. We found a brewery, and who can say no to a local craft beer, right? That's how we roll. The cafeteria at the state park wasn't really cutting it. I think we were actually thirsty, not hungry. And here we are. It's called Pareidolia Brewing Company. We promptly order a flight, and pareidolia is that optical illusion where you see animals in clouds or a face in a barrel. We also ordered the cheese dip to go with our beers. After that, we walk around this side of the Indian River Lagoon, and before we hit the road, an espresso.
So we're having this espresso at this bookstore that is about to close. Very sad.
I don't know, but it looks like it might rain.
Looks like it might rain.
Might as well go to a Walmart and get that water hose that we need.
Yeah, storm is imminent. Well, found a drinking water hose at Walmart. And it's gonna be a bad storm. We're going back to the campground.
Yep, no snorkeling for me.
Oh boy. Looks like the weather is gonna turn for the worse again. Hey, but at least now I have a proper hose. I think it would be wise to retract the awning, don't you think? It's pretty windy. We got a new neighbor, leisure travel van. It looks like storm might be coming. Headwinds.
I kind of feel sorry for those people in the tents.
Going back inside.
We see our neighbor tinkering with his pedestal, and that's when we realize we don't have electrical power.
I think he's gonna dump.
The water is out too, and to make matters worse, our freshwater tank is completely empty. We are not having a good time. I make a spur of the moment decision to return to Miami tonight, like right now. It is only a 3-hour drive, and we are not really feeling it this weekend. As I was driving back, I was pondering what to say about this place, and I was very tempted to say that we didn't like it, but as I reflect now, it was all very circumstantial. Yes, there's not a whole lot to do here besides the beach and fishing. Okay, there's the wildlife preserve and the museum too, but the town is 20 minutes away at least if you want to do any shopping or dining, etc. It was extremely hot even at night, and the park was so crowded by noon it almost felt like we were back in Miami. And then the people, and I don't want to generalize, it's not like they were rude or anything like that, quite the opposite actually. But aside from the girls at the brewery, everybody was like kind of cranky and grumpy, like they didn't want to be there. Must be summer in Florida, I don't know. Even the nice bartenders at Coppolas had a certain edginess to them. Perhaps it was us. We had kind of high expectations and the whole place left us wanting. The big thunderstorm didn't help either, by the way, with the loss of power and water. They're still working on restoring power, I see. I don't know, maybe we'll give Sebastian Inlet another chance in the future. I think we should. All good things come to an end. But before you go, if you liked it, do me a solid and give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, remember to subscribe if you haven't and check out my other videos. You can also visit the blog at travelingrobert.com, join the mailing list, and follow me on social media at travelingrobert. As always, thank you so much for watching and see you on the road. Riding with my RV.